Hi guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. Alright, so time for me to share my today's live trade with you all. The date would be 2nd of November 2017, and my apologies for not being able to share my videos on of my previous trades since I was not able to record them, but I do have the screenshots posted in my Discord channel. Please feel free to have a look there. Okay, and so today before I start with the topic, I would like to communicate something which is very important for me. Okay, so please give me some time for that. All right, I would like to mention that sharing my profit screenshots or my live trades are not taken in a healthy way by some people out there. Okay, I don't blame them at all for this. Maybe they would have some bitter experiences in their past, as a result of which they are not trusting the genuine guys. Okay, so since I have been making the videos, it becomes very important for me to take the responsibility of what I am showing here. Okay, I have told it before also that you people should concentrate on the profit percentage and not on the profit amount that I show. Also, regarding the leverage that I use, the 40x leverage, you can use and trade with a 40x leverage only after you are very sure about your technical skills. Okay, so you are not trading with any leverage at all if possible until and unless you are comfortable in your trades. Okay, so what I have decided is I will reduce my capital so that my profit decreases, and as a result of which you all can concentrate on the profit percentage only. Okay, that's the best I can do for you guys. Okay, also the guys who are in my Discord channel, going forward I will share some part of my profits in the screenshots rather than showing up the entire profit. Okay, the reason is there might be some guys who might be full-time traders and they might not find this encouraging enough. Okay, so I thought it from all the directions and have decided this, which I think is best from all perspectives. Okay, in fact today also I reduced my capital to 18,000, but since my technicals were supporting me big time, I stayed back in the trades and I made a good amount again. Okay, see guys, it becomes very difficult for me to manage all these stuffs, especially when I have to prove myself that I am genuine even after showing my live trades to you guys. Okay, it's not my fault that I do good in intraday. Secondly, I also should not be proving myself, given the fact that I show my live trades to you, I share my profit screenshots with you, I share my losses with you, I give out successful calls in my Discord channel using which people earn good amount of profits. My trainees are doing good. I have posted their feedbacks, their testimonials along with the original email that has been sent by them. Now come on man, how much more do I need to prove myself? Okay, so if you are still not satisfied or would like to curse me or curse me for some or the other reasons, then please go ahead. I have nothing to say in it, but at the same time I very well know that maximum of you guys take my sharings in a very positive way. It inspires you positively, and that would be the whole reason why I will continue what I'm doing with a little change. Okay, so having that said, let me move on to today's summary guys. The summary will be for 2nd of November 2017. So the total capital used was 18,000, profit earned was 41,975 rupees, and the profit percentage was 233.19%. Okay, in total in total 4 trades were taken, 3 in profit, 1 in loss. BIOCON, DIVISLAB, INFIBEAM were in profit, Sun Pharma I was in loss. Okay, let me quickly jump on to the technicals. Post that I will go ahead and share the video that I have recorded. Okay, so the first one is DIVISLAB guys. It was a pure momentum trade. Okay, it was there in the pre-market scan. So what I did was I switched to 1 day, and this was the whole reason why I took up this trade. Okay, so if I minimize this, okay, you see this blue line here, this was the resistance, right? This is the resistance, and the stock actually opened above it. So normally what happens is if this type of scenarios are there, the stock pushes itself to a particular limit, okay, maybe in the first 5 minutes. Okay, so that was the exact thing that I took the advantage of. So the day started, I placed my order exactly at 9:15. Okay, I stayed in the trade exactly for 4 minutes or 4 minutes 30 seconds, and I booked my profit. Okay, so DIVISLAB, the buy was made at 1062.15 and the exit was made at 1113 rupees. Okay, a good 50 or 55 rupees move, and the number of shares taken were 400 with a capital of 10,000 with a leverage of 40x. Okay, so again a disclaimer, pre-market strategy is not for the newcomers or the guys who are new to trading or the guys who are not experienced. Okay, it can wipe up your entire capital within seconds. Okay, so you're not trying it unless and until you have a good control on your mind, unless and until you are fast enough to execute a trade. Okay, so this was DIVISLAB, guys. The next one was INFIBEAM. Let me switch on to INFIBEAM, change it to 5 minutes here. Alright, so 2 entries made in INFIBEAM. The first entry was a loss. Okay, so I was expecting this guy to give a spike like this. You see these two green candles, maybe at least one green candle. Okay, I was expecting that type of spike here, but unfortunately things doesn't work out the way you expect them all the time. Okay, so seeing I made an entry here. Okay, it was around 144.47 or 50. Okay, and by seeing this wick, it was clear that the sellers are trying to push the stock down. Okay, and it had already crossed R3 and moved up a bit. So after I saw the second red candle and the third red candle, I just booked my losses and came out of the trade. Okay, also as I always say, guys, make sure to book your losses at the earliest, the way I advise you to book your profits at the earliest. Okay, your main aim should be to preserve your capital. Only and only if you preserve your capital, you will be in a situation to trade the next day. Okay, so I booked a loss here, not a big loss, around 1500 or 2000 was the loss here. Okay, and this was my second trade. The third trade, I will come to this trade in which I was in profit. Okay, that was the last trade of the day, so I will explain it in the last. The third trade of the day was Sun Pharma. Okay, let me switch to Sun Pharma here. Okay, and this was a loss again. Okay, Sun Pharma, I took around 1000 shares. Okay, again 10,000 rupees capital, 40x margin, so it comes to 1000 shares, and this is the worst thing that a day trader can do. Okay, again the expectation was Sun Pharma should have spiked up. It did not happen. I entered in the market price, so it took it at the top, unfortunately, and by the time I saw this red candle, it was very clear that it is gonna go down. As you see, it same thing happened here. Okay, so I just came out when this red candle was over. Okay, there was no question of me staying back in the trade and waiting for Sun Pharma to move back again. Okay, so I booked my losses at the earliest. Okay, so the entry was made at around 571.90. Okay, and the exit was 567.06, so a total loss of 4,840 rupees. Okay, so that was Sun Pharma for you guys. The next trade was BIOCON. It was a profit. Okay, BIOCON again here. I would have booked a good amount of profit here. So the number of shares I took in BIOCON was 1500. Again, a profit, sorry, a capital of 10,000, 40x margin. It comes to 1500 shares. Okay, so the entry was here. Okay, because it crossed R3 with a good volume, and I was very sure that this guy will move up. Okay, so the entry was made at around 377.40. Okay, and I stayed back in the trade, and after I saw this wick forming, like all the wicks do not tell a story. Okay, but what it tells is you should be careful. Okay, so since I was in profit, why do I need to take any risk? Okay, so I just came out at this point. Okay, the profit that I booked was around 2,300 rupees. Okay, if I would have stayed, I would have been in more profits, but again, a profit is a profit no matter how much. Okay, so I was in a profit of 2,295 and I was happy with that. Okay, so yeah, this was BIOCON, guys. The next one is the last one, and that is INFIBEAM. Okay, again, so Right. So INFIBEAM was the one where I used my total capital of 18,000, okay, with a 40x margin. So it was coming around 4,500 or 4,300 shares, but I took 4,000 shares. Okay. So I entered here a very clear green solid candle here without any wicks at all. Okay. So it tells me that it will go up. Okay. So I entered at this candle. Okay, the movement was very fast, guys, so I was not able to book my profits here. Okay, but by seeing the volume, the momentum, the RSI, the ADX, the strength of the stock, I was very sure that this guy is gonna go up. Okay, now according to my technicals, my target was around 160.75 or 65. It did not reach there, but that's fine. I was in profit. Okay, so just a big red candle here after this green candle, and then it picked up again. Okay, so you need to wait, you need to have patience for for the stock to move up or down, guys. It's not always good to take decisions really fast. Okay, it needs some time. You need to give the stock some time to prove that you are right. Okay, so I gave some time and it moved up here. Okay, so the entry made was at 149.79, that is here, and the profit booked was at 156.46. okay, I sold INFIBEAM 4,000 shares at 156.46. okay, so it was like BIOCON, I was in a profit of 2,295 rupees. DIVISLAB, I was in a profit of 20,340 rupees. INFIBEAM, I was in a profit of 24,180 rupees, and Sun Pharma, I was in a loss of 4,840 rupees. Okay, now let me just quickly go ahead and take you to the video here. All right, so I'll just speak whenever it is required. So this is my first trade, DIVISLAB. Let me start the video. Okay, right, so just checking on a one-day chart what might happen. Okay, and I sold 400 shares at 1,113. okay, so it was really fast, a nice momentum trade. Okay, made a profit of 20,340 rupees. Okay, right, all right, this is INFIBEAM, guys, 2,000 shares. Okay, I booked my losses. Let me take you back here. Just a moment. I think I was not able to record it when I was booking my loss. Yeah, so the buy was at 144.47 and the sell was at 143.20. okay, so that was the first loss in INFIBEAM. Then I opted for Sun Pharma here, 1,000 shares, again a loss. Sorry, I was not able to record the sell part of it. My apologies for that. So the next was BIOCON, 1,500 shares, bought at 377.40. okay, and just checking what might happen in the one-day chart, because I was expecting BIOCON to reach at least this point. Okay, so right, so sold BIOCON at 378.93. A good 2,295 rupees profit, guys. Okay, so this was the BIOCON trade. Okay, right, so the last one was INFIBEAM. Bought 4,000 shares at 149.79. okay, so this was the status before I took INFIBEAM. okay, anyways, I was in a huge profit. If you compare my losses with my profits, the profits are huge. Okay, so that is the whole aim of me, right? So INFIBEAM, 4,000 shares I bought at 149.79. I think I missed the selling part of it. Let's see. And also my internet was not working for some reason when I was selling it, so I was a bit tensed at that time. But anyways, it took it fine. Okay, let me forward it a bit, because this was the point where it was struggling. The internet was not working, the 3G changed to 2G, all those stuffs happened when I needed the internet badly. Right, unable to connect. I refreshed it again, and let's wait for some more time, guys. Sorry about this. Okay, so it got completed at 156.46. okay, a 4,000 shares bought at 149.79, sold at 156.46. okay, so the total profit in INFIBEAM was 24,180 rupees, guys. Okay, so these were the trades that I took, guys. Okay, so this is the final position. Okay, so BIOCON in profit, DIVISLAB in profit, INFIBEAM in profit, Sun Pharma in loss. Okay, right, so this was my position, guys. Let me go ahead and yeah, I'm just showing the details. Okay, so let me just go ahead and show you the screenshot here. Okay, so this is the complete screenshot, okay, of today's trade. Right, so that's it for now, guys. Okay, so what I want to show here is it is possible in intraday to make more than 200% of profit, okay, if you follow the right technicals, if you have the proper mindset. Okay, so yeah, that is the exact lines on which I train my guys. Okay, I train my trainees. Okay, so if you have seen my previous video, we are starting our next batch of training on 6th of January 2018. If you are interested in learning, please do join in, guys. Okay, and I will tell you everything that I do in my trades, everything, like the mindset that I have, the way I think, the technicals I follow, every bit of it. Okay, so if you want to learn the right things, please do join in our training program. The slots are still open, the registrations are still going on. Many of the guys have joined in, and the slots are getting filled up real quick. Okay, so we'd request you to do your registrations at the earliest, book your slots, and we will take it up on Jan 6th. All right, so thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for all your time. If I trade tomorrow, maybe today, it is 3rd November today, so if I trade today and if I get a chance to record it, I will surely do and share it again with you people. All right, thank you so much for all your time, guys. You all have a good night. Bye bye.